Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here. Welcome to my new Let's Play, Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge. This game was created for the Game Boy Advance in 2003 and was the first Banjo game, and I think only Banjo game that was released for a Nintendo platform after Rareware was bought out by Microsoft, probably one of the most tragic losses of Nintendo's history. Because with Rareware, they made some amazing games for the Nintendo consoles, Donkey Kong Country, Banjo-Kazooie, GoldenEye 007, Perfect Dark. Just so many amazing classics that when they went over to Microsoft, we just kind of lost, if anything. So it was very sad. This game kind of created some hope that Nintendo would be working with Rareware again, but unfortunately, I feel like this is the only game that has really come from Rare to Nintendo consoles since they actually worked with Nintendo. There might be some games out there that I'm just not thinking of, and I'm sure that there have been a lot of employees from Rare that have maybe come over to Nintendo to work on some other games, but yeah, this is like the only game by Rareware that was released post the Microsoft buyout for a Nintendo platform. And it's honestly a pretty unique game. I wouldn't say it's as amazing as the other Banjo platformers that were on the N64, but there is some charm to it, and I'm going to be playing it for you guys. So let's go ahead and get things started. We're going to start a new game here. 2 months have passed since Gruntilda, the witch, was defeated by Banjo and Kazooie. After falling from her tower, Gruntilda was buried underground, where she remains, waiting for her sisters to rescue her, until this very day. So yeah, this takes place in between Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. Hey, Kazooie, I'll clean the barbecue while you clear things up in the house. Meanwhile, Clungo, not shift rock. Mistress Gruntilda, not get out. Maybe Clungo make something to help Grunty. What going on here? Mumbo wait behind bush and see. Mistress can escape if she use magic spell to get Ghost out from under rock and into Mecha Grunty. With the Mecha Grunty Clungo's made, Banjo's favor will be repaid. I'll steal Kazooie in a blast. I'll use my suit to change the past. Without his bird, Banjo's lost. I won't give up at any cost. Back at Banjo's house. Huff, huff. Banjo need get Kazooie, quick. Grunty's back, looking to kidnap favorite friend of Bear for evil plan to change history. Too late, here hag comes. Now I have your feathered friend, on my sisters I won't depend. With this duo split in two, there's nothing that I cannot do. Hold tight, Kazooie, we'll move quite fast, to travel back into the past. Grr, we can't let Grunty get away with this. We've got to get Kazooie back before something awful happens. Mumbo use strong magic, send Banjo back to same time as Grunty. Banjo try to find ancestors of Mole and handsome young witch doctor. They help Bear get bird back. Hope magic not have too many side effects. So I guess Mumbo can just control time now. Also, ew, time travel. I really, really dislike time travel storylines, but I feel like this one's pretty harmless, though, as I'll get into a little bit later. Wow, that was some light show. Sure hope Grunty didn't spot you. Sorry to frighten you, Mr. Mole. Sir, I'm feeling a little dizzy. I wonder, could you show me the way to Gruntilda's castle? Grunty's castle's still being built. You must be Banjo. A letter about you appeared in a flash, like you just did. Came from some Mimba Jimba fella. Mumbo Jumbo? No, it's true, I tell you. Poof, and there it was. It said you'd need some help to remember a few moves you'd forgotten from your trip. By the way, you can call me Banjo. You'll need to learn the pack-whack first. I've left my lessons at the next molehill, just north of here. Press A and I'll come a-runnin'. One more thing, be sure to bring 10 musical notes with you. I ain't doing this for charity. You'll need to collect notes to trade for moves. So yes, basically like in Banjo-Tooie, you have to collect notes to get all the moves. So yeah, this is Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge. It's kind of a 2.5D platformer. I think that's what they tend to call these types of games. So it's not full 3D, but it has kind of the like 3D effect of it, I guess. Honestly, I don't think it looks too bad. The only problem is, and we'll definitely see this as we go throughout the game, but there are times where it's kind of hard to tell if you can jump up something. Like right here, for example. That's like my only complaint about this kind of style, but for the most part, though, I think it works pretty well considering. So yeah, we have the 10 musical notes, so now let's go ahead and talk to Banjo again. Well now, that's more like it. Let me see them notes. Here you go, Banjo. Okay, now let's see. You can use your pack to whack things. If you're standing still, just press B to trigger the pack whack. You'll need this to get into the Jiggy Temple. Just whack the switch on the floor to open the door. But before you go into the temple, why not try talking to the Jinjo Oracle? She might be able to help you find your bird. Thanks, Banjo. See you at the next molehill. So with the pack whack, we can break these sticks, and we can get the Jinjos. So, oh shoot. Okay, well, let's kill that. Get some energy. Those honeycombs will make you feel better when you've taken a knock. There are 4 different kinds of honeycomb. Single honeycombs give you 1 unit of energy back. X2 honeycombs give you 2 units of energy back, while question mark and exclamation mark honeycombs give you back whatever the flashing honeycomb stops on when you press A. So that's kind of like Banjo-Tooie as well. I think they also had the question and exclamation mark ones. And here we have a Jinjo. You have just found a Jinjo. Go see the Jinjo Oracle and she'll tell you more about these creatures. I will do that in just a minute. I'm just going to do a little bit of exploring first. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and keep things moving. Whack. You love giving things a good old whack. The pack whack is actually pretty cool. I kind of like how you do it like this as opposed to the pack whack in Banjo-Tooie, where it was kind of like you just created like a little circle of hitting enemies with your pack. Here you just kind of use it as like a hammer almost. Okay, let me grab a few notes before I talk to the Jinjo Oracle. Okay, I think we're good. What's up? Why do you disturb the great Oracle of Jinjo? Sorry to bother you. I was wondering if you could help me find my friend Kazooie. Seek the scattered Jinjos and return to the Oracle. Then the Oracle will reveal all the secrets of Jinjodom with a press of A. Ooh, mysterious. Not really, Banjo. The Oracle does not get around much and requires fresh gossip from lost Jinjos. Impressive. You knew my name without asking. It is written all over the manual. Oh, thanks, Miss Oracle. I'll go find some Jinjos and call back later. Gruntilda has cast a spell on the Jiggy Priest. He needs your help in his temple to the south. So I guess that's the one Jinjo kind of giving me some information about kind of the stuff in the game. That is something you can actually do. If you actually come to the Jinjo Oracle, there's one in every single level, and one here in Spiral Mountain too. But they'll actually give you some tips of basically how you can find certain Jiggies or certain Jinjos, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool if they do that. Also, here's a empty honeycomb piece. Looks like you just picked up your first hollow honeycomb. Take them to Honeybee's hive near Spiral Mountain to get your health bar extended. That is something we can do a little bit later. I don't know if we can do that right now. Even if we did find the place, I think we need more honeycomb pieces before they'll actually let us do that. So we'll be back later. Also, here's a honeycomb, or not a honeycomb, a beehive. Inside you can find honeycombs to restore your health, which is kind of cool. I think that's pretty much everything around here, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and open this place up. Let me see how many notes I have. I have 25 notes. That seems about right. I think I've collected all the notes in this area. Can I talk to you without grabbing the jiggy? I guess not. You have just collected your first jiggy. Jiggies are powerful objects containing magic strong enough to break the spells of the great witch Gruntilda. Gruntilda has scattered our jiggies far and wide across many lands. The spell that she cast on us jiggy priests prevents us from touching any jiggies, so we are powerless to stop her. The jiggy that you've just collected has enough power to open the way to Cliff Farm. I will open the gateway to the altar for you. Please carry this jiggy to the jiggy pad and press A to release the jiggy magic. I also love how they kind of use like some remixes of songs from the N64 games. And honestly, I don't think they sound too badly either. There are some songs that get like remixed from other games that just sound terrible. These sound alright. They're passable anyway. But like Super Mario Advance, like I really don't like the soundtracks they use for those games as much as the originals, for example. I feel like the sound chip kind of butchers some of the songs, but in here, it's not so bad. Basically what I'm saying. So yeah, here we are in our first level. This is Cliff Farm. It's a very simple level. There's not a whole lot of stuff you can do here, so it's a pretty straightforward world. We can learn some moves if we find Bazai. Right, Banjo, it looks like you've got enough notes to learn the underwater dive. Great! I can't wait to take a dip into some watery crevices. Let's see, you need to find a spot with plenty of air, so stick to places where bubbles rise to the surface. When you're near them bubbles, just press R to take a dive. While you're down there, use A to swim higher and make sure you keep topping up your air supply. Oh, and press R to head back to the surface. Okay, I'll give it a try. Are there any bubbly water spots nearby? Why not try that pool to the left? So let's go ahead and try out our new move here. Seems simple enough, and yeah, here we go. We found a jiggy down here too. So yeah, a lot of the jiggies are honestly kind of like this. They kind of have the Banjo-Kazooie syndrome of jiggies, where some are just kind of laying around in places. But that's okay. For a Game Boy Advance game, I guess that kind of makes sense, and at least you have to use your power to actually get that one, for example. Oh, okay, we actually have another molehill right here. Let's go ahead and learn another move. Right, then Banjo, you've got enough notes to learn how to climb. Looks like I'll need to use this move pretty soon. Okay, all you gotta do is find something like a ladder or a vine, then push up on the control pad. When you want to get off, just press A to let go. Try climbing them ladders behind me, and I'll see you across the bridge. Okay, I'll see you up there. So now we can climb up here, which honestly is a good, because climbing is just one of those things that you always like to have no matter the circumstance, because it'll just open up more areas and more places to go, which makes sense. Okay, I think we have to climb up here now. Anything over here? Doesn't seem like it. Let's keep climbing. Let's kill you. I hear a Jinjo. As pretty much in Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, you'll find 5 Jinjos in every level, so be on the lookout for them. Oh, we have another Jiggy up here. Once again, gotta use a move to get a Jiggy. But if we go down here, we have something else we can do. Oh, please help me. A cruel Gruntling has stolen 12 of my eggs and taken them down this slippery slide. Sounds like you could use a hand. Oh, do watch out for the springy spikes. They'll knock you off course. Oh, my poor chicks. So here's a minigame we'll pretty much be seeing in every single level. You have the slide minigame. This one's pretty basic and pretty easy. You just gotta slide down and grab all the eggs. And... oh, that was close. I almost missed that one. But yeah, there we go. That's simple. Oh, my eggs! Thank you. Here's a little something to show my appreciation. And we get a jiggy. As we probably expected. There are some other Banjo games or other 3D platformers where they'd give you like a key or something, but thankfully that is not the case here. Also, because of the nature of this game, I don't think you can take fall damage. Do not quote me on that though, because I do not know for sure. But it seems like you don't. It really seems like you don't. Okay, so now I think we're done with this side of the cliff farm, so we can now go to the other side. In my practice for this playthrough, I actually kind of went to up here first, and then I had to go all the way back to learn all those moves before I could do much of anything over here. So yeah, definitely make sure you do everything before you move on to a new area. But again, if you're like playing this for the first time or haven't played the game in a while, you won't necessarily know all that. It's very, very easy to forget stuff, I'm sure. Okay, grab some more notes. Let's take another dive. Oh, that's not a pool. This is a pool. This is what I was looking for. Dive! If you will let me dive. I'm pressing the wrong button. There we go. So down here we have some more notes, and we have another Jinjo. That's Jinjo number 3. So we still have 2 left. But we still have some other stuff we can do, so we're not quite out of options just yet. Was there anything else down here, or are we pretty much good to move to the top? I think we are good to move to the top. Actually, I don't know. There seems to be... okay, no, there is something over here, so I'm glad I came back down. So let's see what we got here. Hey, hey, hey. I having fun. I now let bleeders come out of pen, her. I don't think they want to play anymore, Gruntweed. You not stop by playing with little bleeders, he, her. Well, sucks to be you. Free at last. Thank you for saving us from that boring creature. You can take that golden jiggy in our pen if you'd like. Aw, thank you, sheep. You love a good sheep. They're also called bleaters, by the way. I mean, that is what sheep do. They do bleat. There is nothing wrong with that. Okay, yeah, I think I got everything over here. Yeah, I did. Okay, I came up here and then I moved to the left. That's what I did. Really should have checked this entire area out, though. But, again, like, I don't know this game that well. Like, I obviously know Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie way more than I know this game. I feel like that's the case for a lot of people, honestly. And I think I've only beaten this game twice. I've at least beaten it once for sure, but like, yeah, I don't think I've beaten it more than twice. Still think it's a pretty interesting game, though. Considering that what this game kind of stands for. But man, I still remember when this game came out, and like people were freaked out because, again, Rare had left Nintendo. They're gonna be on Microsoft, and everyone was like, "Oh, now you have to buy an Xbox if you want to play the next Banjo-Kazooie game." And then they showed this, and then everyone got really happy. But then the game just kind of like fell off. It didn't really didn't really do as much as you think it would. Again, people were probably more interested in the newer Banjo game that was going to come to Xbox, even though that game eventually ended up being Nuts and Bolts, which is very notoriously known for being kind of a bad Banjo game. I don't really have an opinion on Nuts and Bolts, though, because I haven't played it. And I'm not going to be one of those people who just blasts the game for just being different until I've actually played it. Because again, there's always those people who kind of like a different approach or have like a gameplay style that kind of suits them better. But naturally, though, I can see why a lot of people were disappointed, though, because it was such a huge difference from what the previous games were. Maybe at some point I'll get to Nuts and Bolts, but as of right now I do not have the game, and whenever I've seen it, it's always been like way overpriced, so haven't really gotten a chance to buy it yet either, so it'll probably be a bit before I get to play that game. So we've also been collecting these chicks. There is a point to that. Also another minigame here. Oh, Banjo! With all the baddies about, it doesn't feel safe to bathe in the sheep dip. Please give the little leaders a hand to get into the dip. Press the control pad left and right to move, and hold B to power up your cast. The longer you hold the button, the further the bait will fly when you let go. If you can catch 12 sheep before the time runs out, you did reserve a reward. Okay, so this is, this minigame can be kind of awkward. Oh, wow, really? I feel like I'm gonna lose a lot of time here. Oh, come on. You can get 2 sheep, but it's like really precise if you want to do that. Damn it. 3 more to get. 1, 2. No! Come on! Oh, I'm gonna fail this. Maybe. Oh, come on. I thought I did that enough. Oops, that performance was a little woolly. Don't worry, Mrs. Bleeder. I'll come to see you when I'm ready to try again. Can I just retry now? Okay, there we go. No, don't give me the controls. I know what I'm doing. Again, the controls are a little finicky here, but, like, I mean, they work. They work good enough anyway. And, okay, I'm gonna have to wait for that one. This one, however, grab that, and... Really? Oh, come on. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. Bravo! Here you go! Ugh, man. Talking like sheep is really hard to do. Not gonna lie.